Morgan, and why don't we first, Renee Graziano.
Yes, I'm Renee Graziano, and I am the star of Mob Wives. Let's see, I've done a lot of work on television, but I think a lot of people know me for being very honest about my addiction. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're here to talk about.
You want to just start by like telling us, where you're from?
Well, I'm from Staten Island, New York.
No way.
I know people say I have an accent. I can't understand that for the life of God. But I'm from Staten Island. I'm one of 3 girls, and I'm the only one in my family that actually suffers from an addiction that I've been battling with for many years. And I finally got myself on level ground, and it feels really good.
Thank you so much. I just myself, it's an honor to be able to sit here with you. Even me, I'm still just a little starstruck myself, but to see you on TV and then meet you in person, like, it's just amazing to see how much passion you have to make a difference and how full-blown you were ready to do this interview and really get a message out there to people that are struggling. What do you feel like drove you, if there was something that drove you to use drugs and alcohol?
Oh, what drove me? I think, well, I've suffered with depression for a really long time. I'm also a domestic violence survivor, and I think I've been using to hide from myself. I've always been afraid of my own success, and unfortunately, my marriage, I suffered a lot in that marriage. I do blame myself a little bit for not getting out when I had the ability to walk away, but being a victim of domestic violence, sometimes you get stuck and you think staying is a lot easier than leaving. So I do hold myself responsible somewhat for that. I stopped punishing myself though this time around. Getting clean this time around, I had to realize that I had to let go of whatever ill will I had towards my ex-husband. They say forgiveness isn't just for the other person, it's for yourself as well. So I had to forgive myself, which was harder than forgiving him. I feel like my soul's been washed in a way. Yeah. And I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud that we took that course and nailed it.
Yeah,
I'm a life coach.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought I'm a life coach?
Look at her go. Ah! That's amazing.
I'll have an 800 number for that very shortly.
Yep. I can totally relate to what you're saying, and I think like the biggest thing for me, like when I got sober, after repeated times in treatment, was I accepted full responsibility for like my actions and the things that happened to me, throughout my active addiction, were mainly because I caused them, because I put myself in that situation, and I do accept those things today, and I feel like that's, probably why it's a lot easier to move forward. Like, how was your relationship with your husband?
I met him when I was 20 years old, and believe it or not, we got engaged a month and 19 days after we met. And wow. I was on this whirlwind romance.
Wow, yeah.
And it was doomed from the start. It truly was. That's really not the way to court. The way he courted me was not the way. It was just unhealthy altogether. Yeah. I was young. I was foolish. I just wanted to be married, and I didn't really think before I jumped the broom, so to speak. I suffer from low self-esteem, and that started when I was very, very young. I was bullied in school, and nobody would ever think that I would be bullied because of the type of woman that I am today, but I think that led up to why I am the woman I am today. I'm very strong, I'm very passionate, I'm an underdog, so I know I'm coming up on top no matter what, and I feel like I've arrived. I truly do. If I had a choice to go back to television or take my road to recovery and take it on the road, I would definitely pick to go on the road to recovery.
Absolutely.
I just want to educate people, especially young girls. For me, just give them a little bit of the advice to stay single for a longer period of time and not worry about the boys so much. They need to focus on themselves, and stay healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like what I think is amazing about you is like the minute that we met and we collaborated, you were like, I want to make a difference. You know what I mean? Like I want to get involved. What do you want to do to make a difference?
I just want to share everything I know. Someone once said to me that recovery is a profound change in your thinking, attitudes, and behavior. This time around, I noticed my behavior was different. Usually I'd be in trouble with the boys, or I have been in trouble. Whenever I went to rehab, I was like on the board for male band, female band, rubber band, sharing band, whatever type of band there was, I was on it. It was about saving my life, and in turn, I get to save somebody else's. And that's what I want to do. I just want to give whatever I have. Whatever I know, I just want to share it with the world. Yeah. I'm very fortunate to have the platform I do. And there's so many people that reach out to me and ask me for advice and ask where can they go. And I just want to keep giving them what someone gave to me.
I've had multiple attempts in treatment, multiple goes at recovery. And the one thing that, I did do differently this time is I gave back. I started going to the schools like you're going to do, started speaking to people and just telling my story. Not that there's anything wild about my story, but it's just the fact of letting somebody know that there's hope.
Yeah, hope is a big deal. When people feel like there's no way out is when they set themselves up for possibly death. Mm-hmm. The rate is so high with kids dying, and the amount of drugs and whatever these synthetic drugs are that are out there, they're dropping every day. I didn't get involved with pills until I was like 37, when unfortunately my ex-husband had broke my coccyx bone. So that's how the pain pills started. So that's really when the drug addiction became a severe problem, mm-hmm. because I would eat all the pills. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to feel, I didn't want to know. Somebody goes like this to me, I didn't want nothing around me. I wanted to be in my own little world in my bed. Mm-hmm. And I spent the last 8 years of my life that way.
I know that you said your focus would be like younger women. You
yes.
know, like that would be your focus, and that seems like spot on. If there was something that you wanted to say to girls that are struggling on this, that are struggling watching this video, like what would you say to them?
Love yourself before you love anyone else.
Renee and myself, we're gonna team up together,
yes.
and take on New York and get in the school systems up there and some conferences and jails, prisons, like wherever we can get into. We've got some really, really, really big things coming.
I know
so.
I do. I hope so. I hope you are all listening right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. If someone you love is suffering, please call Legacy Healing at 888-534-2295.
888-LEGACY-5. To find Renee Graziano, obviously, you can go to her Instagram, go to her Facebook. She's got all platforms, Twitter.
Right, they could DM. You could DM me, but how can they reach out to you?
If anybody needs to reach out to me, I'm actually a national outreach coordinator for Legacy Healing Centers, and I have a Facebook page. It's under Nick Morgan. I also have Instagram. Renee's tagged my Instagram. It's Nick Morgan 9878. My phone number is also 618-751-1763. My phone is on 24/7. It doesn't matter what you're going through. I'm here to help anybody. We're all here to help. We're all here to help you. There's a solution.
Yes, there always is a solution.
All right. Thank you guys so much.